What's going on, everybody? I'm Chad Reed, and this is Forge Mentality. Today's video is on equal opportunity does not mean equal outcome, part 2. Since I'm making short, digestible videos, some of my videos are going to require a part 2 or maybe even a part 3. In the last video, I discussed how men and women are different. Men are more the protector and the provider, and they enjoy that role. That's biologically, that is their role. And women, they are more of the nurturer. They're more in touch with their feelings and their emotions, and that's their role. We already discussed how equal jobs are equal pay, but ladies, what you need to understand is that you have the equal chance as any man to get any job that you want. You're just not taking those jobs, right? Like you aren't construction workers. You're not truck drivers. Most of you are not veterans or in the military, and so if you're not taking those higher paying jobs because they're gross jobs or whatever, then what's the complaint? Those jobs are there for you to take. Those fields, due to diversity quotas and all those types of things that are happening now, desperately need you. Those jobs are there. You know, you ladies wanted equality, and you've been equal in every measure, and really for decades now. It's beyond equal at this point. Well past that point. There's no places that men could go that you can't go. You know, um, there's women's only homeless shelters. There is not men's only homeless shelters. And in fact, a man's only homeless shelter, they were threatened and shut down and all these types of things. And that happens quite often, more than you'd think. Laws drastically favor women. Women have shorter jail times for the same crime. Even women teachers who are caught, in inappropriate relationships, we'll call it, for YouTube purposes. Teachers who are caught in inappropriate relationships with students, they're given half the time, or even less than that. Sometimes they're just given house arrest. Where men, they're and these are relationships, to be clear, for my stance, aren't appropriate for either or, with underage minors. But men, the book is thrown at them. Women who report RPay, are even if it's a false claim, nothing happens to them whatsoever. But a man who's falsely accused, his reputation is damaged for life. Women, if they get in trouble out and about, out in town, and there's a man nearby, there's a great chance that you're about to get some assistance. If same thing happens to a dude out in town and he's getting jumped, he's getting jumped. No stranger is going to really jump in and try to save that guy. That man is his own backup. Men are predominantly homeless. Suicides are predominantly from men. Men are the victims of most violent crime. The court system drastically favors women. And women initiate divorce 85% of the time, but almost always they get the kids and they get the alimony payments and the child support, while simultaneously, chastising that man as being a deadbeat. If a woman doesn't have a job, she isn't called a deadbeat. But if she has a job, she's called a boss and a queen. If a man has a job, that's just what a man's supposed to do. If he doesn't have a job, he's considered dusty and a bum. The stay-at-home mom is expected, but she's rewarded for doing all this extra work. But if a man stays at home, that's almost unheard of to begin with. But if he stays at home, oh, he's a babysitter. And again, he's considered a bum. Women are allowed to have dating standards such as a man has to be 6 feet tall, he has to earn six figures, he has to have a 6-inch dick. But if a man says that he doesn't want a woman who weighs over 200 pounds, then he's looked at as a misogynist. With the difference being that a man can't help genetics, but a woman can help her weight. So these feminists and stuff have you ladies tricked. I know not all of you think that it should be equal, or that it is equal even. And I know a lot of you know that men get the raw end of the stick. But these feminists out here trying to perpetrate that men are the supreme beings is false. It's been gynocentric for a long time. So what really is happening? It's not equal treatment. It's women wanting preferential treatment. Women can't be drafted. You always hear for situations when boats are sinking, women and children first. It's never men. Men are sent off to war. Women are staying at home. So if you have a man in your life, maybe ease up on him a little bit, huh? Because men don't have it quite as easy as ladies like to think that they do. But men are willing to go ahead and get two jobs to sacrifice their free time in order to make sure that you have a comfortable and easier life. See, men are casted aside because society's been already built. But society was built by men, and that's why men are no longer needed, right? We're able to be disregarded and just thrown in the trash. But there's going to be lots of times that men are going to be needed in the future, and it looks like we're going to be going to war, so now men are going to go ahead and be appreciated again. Men generally pretty much just go along with whatever's happening. So, and they don't really complain too much about it. So maybe you need to take a little bit of a look at men and see that they're definitely trying and we're doing what we can. And the men who are on the equality side are just usually beta dudes who are just trying to get laid. It's really what it boils down to. The white knight syndrome, the good guy. It's all an agenda. It's all for a reason. Don't believe it. I'm Chad Reed. This is Forged Mentality. If you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and leave me a subscribe. Leave a comment down below. We'll have a discussion about this video or any other video that I've ever made. And I can back up anything I say. Double, triple, whatever you need. Because I don't talk out the side of my ass. No agenda. Just trying to help. Take care of yourselves. Have yourselves a great day. And I'll see you soon.